this is Lucy and welcome to another Fallout 76 Building 101 video. I'm hoping this video won't be delayed, but it has been an interesting week. I had my COVID vaccination last week, which I don't regret. However, I've had quite a lot of side effects. I've had pretty much all the side effects apart from anaphylaxis, so I'm counting that as a win. So my asthma is playing up a bit. I'm tired and shivery, and it's -3 here today, so yeah, that's -3 centigrade, not Fahrenheit, but that's still cold for me. So anyway, all that aside, I decided to make a log cabin. I hadn't really built with the log cabin set before. I had had an experiment with it. I still don't like it. But I saw a little tiny house on Pinterest that I liked, and it was done in a log cabin style, so I thought I would try and do something similar. If you want to know where I am on the map, oh, for goodness sake, have you finished? Is Flower still alive? Yes, right. This is the ammo factory. I am right at the top of the map. The nearest spawn point is Bailey Family Cabin. You can go to Prickett's Fort, but it's a bit difficult to get up here. There is already some in-world stuff here. There is this little shack and some fencing. The chairs, the banjo, which has fallen over for me again today, and this still. I have put the brewing station in here, and I've added a few lights. I've also added the campfire and a bench and a guitar. I'm calling this camp the Nature Lover's Tiny Cabin. I have crops, a Brahmin. I haven't had my Brahmin out for a while, so it's nice to see her again. My chickens. I set up a little area here. This table was here, if you want to call it that, this workbench. I've added a few bits and bobs to make it look like I'm working on something. This little platform was here already, presumably to get the sap from the tree. This is a little workshop. I made some hanging baskets. I'll show you how to do those. There's a nice hammock here. Face west, so it gets a lot of sun in the afternoon. And the window box. I don't really do scrappy. It's a building style that I'm just not particularly good at. But what I tried to do with this camp was make everything look like it was scavenged, or put together by the owner. All the colours are very neutral. There's a lot of sort of natural decor. You've probably seen in a few other videos this fireplace trick. I will show you how to do that, or I will briefly cover it, because to be honest there's probably a lot more videos out there showing you how to do it. I'll show you how I did it. I did originally put the fireplace in the middle, but the flow of the room would just not work because of the stairs being in the middle as well. So I moved the fireplace to the end here, and I think it works much better. No fancy shotgun, I'm afraid, for Scarlett. Not yet. The kitchen units are made from bookcases. This one I actually merged with the one below it. These are real pumpkins from the Mischief Night plan. Scarlett didn't exist when Mischief Night was on the year before last. I still haven't forgiven Bethesda for not running it last year. And but I got my mule out the other day to check her inventory because I hadn't had a look for a while. Now we've had a boost to our starter boxes, and I found a couple of plans in there. So this is the bathroom. Now these doors do not seem to fit properly. I don't know why. I did use the old toilet, I'm afraid. I just thought the new toilet just didn't look right in here. You will notice that there is another door through the bathroom. And that is because I have put in a sauna. So, after a long hard day, you can have a relax in your little sauna. I still have failed to get a lamp in there. I have tried everything I know how to do, from merging to flamer trapping, but I will persevere. So yeah, when I think of log cabin sets, I always think of saunas. So I thought, why not? I did originally put a back porch on this camp, but it intersected with the rocks and I just didn't think it was necessary, really. There are great views from the house. This is one camp I would really have loved wooden stairs. Or a wooden ladder. A ladder would have looked really good going up here. I used these rustic benches. I merged them slightly to create these railings. And I made a bed. So it would be nice to have a clean mattress, but again, I used the railings for the headboard, and I used the little square coffee tables for the bed base. If you get on the bed, you can see the Palace of the Winding Path over there. So overall, I'm quite happy with it. I would certainly live here. Not sure the cats would enjoy the wildlife, but you never know. One of them would. One of them's a couch potato, though. So, I like it. I'm happy with it. The reason I don't like this set, there's a couple of things, really. The first one is I think these logs look too new and clean. I think these windows are wrong. They kind of go with the glass, but that to me is not a log cabin window. And the other problem I have, and I don't doubt a lot of you will notice or will find out, is because the pieces don't seem to have a front or a back. When you're lining up a piece between two foundations, it's very easy to misalign them. So yeah, I don't know. So I find it frustrating to build with, and I mean, it looks okay. Hello, flower. So it looks okay, but it's not the easiest set to build with, and the doors don't seem to fit properly. So all in all, a bit shoddy. I do like the green roofs though, but we don't have a full set. We only have the 3 main pieces. We don't have any of the other pieces. When we got the new black set, the felt set, we got a full set of roofs, but not with these. So, but it's attention to detail missing, which is my main complaint with this game, I think. So anyway, now I've told you how much I hate this set. Let's get on with the build. So I've logged back onto my server, and apparently it's lunchtime. It is 1:16 in the afternoon, and it is pretty much dark. So I will put some lights up so I can do some building. This is absolutely unbelievable, really. Right. It always used to be that when you logged in, it was 11 o'clock in the morning and it was sunny. And now look at this. And this is actually the second time I've logged in. So I could spend all day logging back in, but I'm afraid I do not have the time. So we are going to have to make do. I have put my turrets up because there are critters about. Now, you may notice at the moment that this area is quite clear. Obviously, there are problems with these ferns sticking through, so I am going to put some confetti down. You can always pick it up afterwards if it's sticking out or you've overextended. Floors. Because of the double wall problem, or the not knowing which side is which with these walls, I'm going to build each section. You'll start off with the cabin. So this is the main cabin area. I'll show you what I mean about the walls. It's very easy to misalign these walls. Come here. If you're on a piece with 2 foundations either side, this wall has 2 positions. If you build on the edges like this, it will always snap in on the inner surface. Oh, It's, weather's improving. I'm going to leave this wall off for now because that's where we're going to put the fireplace. We need... This is the workshop and the bathroom, and this is the sauna. Workshop has a window. Just going to make sure this wall is in the right place. No, it wasn't. There we go. The door to the sauna. For the sauna I used half walls. And then the triangular pieces. And you should be able to snap a roof on there. To get the effect at the front of the cabin, you just need, there's no trick to it, if you snap on 2 roofs, the glass walls will just snap on top of there. Going to put the stairs in. Just 2 pieces high, and again there are 2 glass half walls here. The rest is fairly straightforward. It's just 2 full pieces here. Half piece, half piece, just checking the lines are all straight. You have your slope piece, and then we can put the roofs on. I put the corner roof on the here and on the back. Might be easier to get up here. You can see what I'm doing. Is that the right way around? It will go on. And then just a flat slope roof in here, if it will go on. They are so tricky sometimes. I must admit, I am actually finding this green set trickier than a regular roof. And there's no reason it should be. There is a problem sometimes with trees in this area, and the best thing I found to get rid of them was, especially in areas where you're not going to build, was to put those bushes down, because they kind of blend seamlessly with the environment. And they don't reappear when you log back in. Now we're going to put porch on. Yeah, this tree right in the middle, we can just get rid of that with a bush. I can find the right thing. I put some crop plots down. And the way I did this was to put one like that, pick this one up, and I did in fact lower these a little bit. And I just put some fences around. Obviously, whatever you want to do, it's up to you. Sometimes this will go in, sometimes it won't. Build today, so if you want extra fencing here, it's all about the original position, and I think I am a little bit over to the left on this one. Anyway, I will show you how I made the fireplace. I am going to extend the floor temporarily, the deck, just so that I have an area to work on that's flat. It's a merge trick. I did it using the new trick using the pressure plate. I have noticed lately when I go through the cycle through, you can see the trees appearing in the background, the ones that you've covered up. Now I've created 2 blueprints for this because I will probably do it again. Right, this is the chimney. And all it is I've placed one fireplace on top of another with them both facing, the fireplaces facing together. So when you merge this, you will be left pretty much with a stone column. Now this does take a while when doing it with this. So you have to make sure you are standing on the pressure plate, and there is actually a sound effect when you stand on it. As you can see, it's getting close. It can be more difficult as you get lower to select the lower one, especially if you break the selection for whatever reason. In this instance, it's actually easier to make sure you're picking it up by the bottom one. Just turn it slightly. And make sure that you select the right one. If you select the wrong one, it will go red and try and lift up. Do not move it, let it go. Pick the other one up and you can move it. That is one chimney. You will need 2 chimney pieces. You cannot, unfortunately, blueprint them merged. So you just need to do that again. So now I have 2 chimney pieces, and we are going to do the bottom of the fireplace. Now this is the same, it is a fireplace on top of a fireplace, but in this case they're both facing the same way. So you're pretty much just creating a thick back for the fireplace. And same again. So now we have a double thickness fireplace, and pretty much all you do is stack them on top of each other. Now I have noticed that they do not line up exactly, and I think this is because they get slightly thinner at the top. So you have this situation where, come here, it overhangs slightly on both sides. I think that will do for demonstration purposes. And the same with the last one. Now I have seen this done with the conduit, but I feel okay just doing it like this. Oops, going for a wander. So there you have it. Now obviously if you pick it up by the front, you will have the whole stack. Now to put it in this space, we are actually going to need to take this piece of roof off. Place it down. Try and make sure it's straight. Now, it should be because this fireplace has a back, a brick back, you need to make sure that it's far forward enough so that the wall does not interfere with that. Maybe we can come forward just a little bit. You can see by the line where it is in relation to the floor. Right, I'll just go grab a light. Woohoo! What we're going to do now is we are going to flame trap it, but you only have to flame trap the bottom one. it will automatically destroy the top ones. Very easy. I know it looks like they've disappeared, but they will come back. Just need to put our walls in. Put our roof on. And then repair the fireplace. And there you have it. You can, if you want, I've seen done, merge in one of the pot-bellied red fireplaces to give like a chimney smoke, but obviously it will need to be switched on. You will need to be able to climb up to the top of your roof and switch it on every day. So, oh, I wonder if I put the back one on. No, that's fine. I don't think I would put it on. I don't know why I'm worried about fire. It's not like it's going to burn down my cabin, but you never know. I think the only other thing I was going to show you was the hanging baskets. To create the hanging baskets, it was a two-step process. I used these little tulip pots. And I merged a vertical power connector inside of it. They look enormous, don't they? You think these things are quite small until you put it something like this. Try and make sure they are centered as possible. Then you're going to use your power plate to it will go in. You just want a little bit sticking out the top. It's number one. Same for the other one. Then I got those little benches. And I used my camp widget, which is somewhere, to do a reverse merge. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. More. Need to be a bit higher. try and make sure that they are the same distance apart. That looks right. Maybe? No, one more. I would also check that these are facing the right way, so that if people sit on them they're not facing the wall, but we look to be okay. Then all I did was I put some power connectors up here and I connected them to the connector in the pot, and you may want to that one straight, that one not so much straight. Just be aware, obviously, if you move these, you will be moving the wire. Now, that looks a bit close on that angle, so I'm just going to pull that out a bit so that they look like they're actually hanging. So there we have it, hanging baskets. So this is my nature lover's cabin. I hope you like the build and I hope you like the location. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know down below. And that's all from me today. Although, one quick thing, I have last night, because I filmed these over 2 days, last night I did in fact finish the build of Neddy the two-headed Fallout Trojan horse. There will be a tour of that next week. I will not be doing a building 101 of that. I don't think. It was quite complicated and it would be very long and very difficult to follow because of having to put pieces on, change them, take them off. Yeah, it took me quite a few hours to build it. So, but anyway, I digress. I'm just so pleased. I honestly did not think I would be able to build a Trojan horse after saying I was going to try and build a Trojan horse. So. Right. That's all from me today. Thank you for watching.